Podcast. I am your host, Raro, with your co-host, Green.
That's
And
me. I'm green.
we're just gonna start now because it's already it's prime time and people are said they're gonna be here, but it's only just us here. So, how's your week been, man?
It's been pretty uneventful. I had a week off of work and I did nothing with it other than, um, planning for school, trying to get my finances all straight, and I got some vaccines yesterday, so my arms are sore.
Oh, vaccines. That's gonna be fun for you. Do you expect to be sick?
No,
No.
I felt bad last night, but I feel fine right now.
That's actually a quick recovery because I remember the time I got my COVID vaccine, I was like 2 days annoyance.
Yeah, I feel like the COVID one really hit hard, but this
Yeah,
this one hasn't really been that bad.
but I got the vaccines a long time ago, and then I I distinctly remember like this coming year, like January, first week of January, I get COVID, like the real thing, the new variant. That put me out for like a week.
Yeah.
That
My brother-in-law, he gets sick like every other week, but I think recently it's been getting better.
yeah. Itchy, we're talking about
Just a weak immune
vaccines.
systems.
Oh, is he like immunocompromised?
I don't think so, but he just gets sick a lot.
Glad you to join, Lexi and Chu. Welcome to the podcast.
Hello.
We're just starting early, or we're starting on time, because the only ones who showed up were on time early were Green and I.
Okay.
Mhm.
So story is, uh, shorter podcast today, 40 minutes about for a good time, maybe a little over, because tomorrow I have to drive an hour in the morning to go get my company's car oil changed. And so I was telling Green,
I
yeah, the because I'm out here in the boonies, there's like no auto mechanic to change the oil for the car. Technically, I can do it, but I'd rather get paid, and the company's paying for me to drive over, and the rental car will be done on their own card.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
and you can't say you fucked anything up if you didn't do it.
It's like because I drive on gravel roads, I already noticed two like little chips in the windshield,
Mm.
and I have to document that tomorrow as well. Anyway, that's a story why today is hopefully next week will be better.
See, that's why you don't get a Nissan.
You drive a Nissan?
It's a Nissan SV Rogue because it has to be
Let's see.
all-wheel drive. The alternative was doing like a truck, but I don't drive trucks, so
Mm.
trucks are huge.
What year is the car? The Nissan?
Oh, well, my coworker, I have a 2023 model, and then
Oh, nice.
my coworker who has the trucks, they're like 2024, so they're really new.
Mm. Mm.
So what's the topic for today?
Sheesh. Well, I came in with no topic, but we had some topics in the previous
Yeah.
top podcast chat that I want to talk about. We could talk about me, but I'd say that that's not really game related.
We can talk about you. How's it going,
Ah,
Arrow?
we
What's
can.
going
Yeah.
on?
Sure. Well, I'll give a brief summary of what I've been doing that's not under NDA. So this current job requires you to like live somewhere close to the wind turbine sites, and you get to drive around to wind turbines and look for the casualties by the wind turbines. No joke. That's what you do all day.
Oh, nice. Nice.
You ever stop and realize what you're doing with your life?
I did, but then I also look at the scenery. I'm like, Damn, it's pretty cool. So
Yeah, that's,
for a
that's
few
pretty
four
cool.
month thing, it's okay. It is the first week was pretty rough because there was some weather that got in the way of work. So there's
It's
some
a 4 month
safety.
thing.
There's some safety. No weather like like lightning and rainstorms. That you cannot go out
Oh yeah.
because the wind tower is essentially a lightning rod. Get it?
Oh,
You don't want to be out there when there's lightning within like 30
yeah, yeah, yeah.
miles.
Cause,
Well,
jeez.
maybe you don't.
What do you mean?
I don't. I just generally have a death wish, I think.
Oh man.
So you would go hug a tree in the middle of a rainstorm.
Yes, I would climb a tree in the middle of a rainstorm.
Nah, you? Oh,
About an hour ago, there was a severe weather storm where I lived, so
mm.
I was kind of hoping it would stop, so I would have signal, but there was no problem really. However, I looked out the window and it was like felt like hurricane winds, man. I would not want to be out there.
How's your living situation? Is it comfortable?
It's pretty basic. The apartment they gave is a renovated nursing home, so it was a nursing home a few months ago. Then they renovated it, and now the nearby town has had a tornado a few weeks back. So some of the residents are living here as replacement housing because the tornado tore through their town.
Do you have AC?
Yeah, AC's there. Um, there's a common room, and I'm rooming with someone else, my coworker. We get like a electric oven, basic kitchen. The furnishing is very crappy, in my opinion. You can tell it's a
How's
restaurant.
the, yeah. But
Yeah,
like, does at least the basic sleeping, like you have your own room, your own bed,
yeah. I have my own
it's
room.
okay?
I have my own bathroom. I have my own bed. The company gave a kit of like basic kitchen utensils and cooking ware
Mm.
and sleeping wear. So it's the bare minimum.
So I think the most important question to ask then is, what are you gonna do with all the kitchenware when you're done?
So they gave a tote box, and then it goes back into the tote. They just give it to the next
You mean
person.
you get to keep it? Oh,
No, I give it back.
Mm. What do you do for groceries?
So I have to drive 10 minutes away to the nearest grocery store, or it's a half an hour drive to Walmart.
or if you
Is it
just
the
walk in any
price?
direction, you'll walk into a cornfield.
He's not wrong.
How are the how are the prices for the small 10-minute store? Is it more expensive or about the same?
Slightly more than Walmart, I say. Walmart is a super
Do you
center,
notice?
so
Do you notice any differences between like that state and your state as far as prices besides rent? But
some
you're not
things
paying rent,
are
so
a lot more expensive, and things like bananas are pretty cheap. I have my receipts next to me, so I can show you the gas prices. It's like one gas station was like 3.40 per dot, $3.40 per gallon.
Mm.
So it's slightly more expensive than gas, and then food is okay.
So what do you usually like cook and eat with that little oven, I guess you have?
There's a stovetop as well. So they gave you a pot and pan, two pots and no, two pots, one pan. So I've been trying to for the morning I would eat yogurt and cereal and a banana and or a bagel and some cream cheese and ham. And then for lunch I would have to pack because I would eat in the car in the middle of the day. That would either be snack bars or something I'd pack. So sandwiches, peanut butter, or something else. And then for dinner, I'd just cook whatever.
I would suggest investing in a glass pan. I forget what they're called exactly. And then just make yourself a whole bunch of casseroles.
Or
Castles,
do
huh?
you have a crock pot?
No, but we do.
A Dutch
They,
deck bar.
they did give us some. Like they actually bought some new equipment, which is the cheapest baking pan for the stove. So I've been using that for like cinnamon rolls or pizza, frozen
Nice.
pizza.
Interesting. I don't use a pan when making frozen pizza.
Is the
My
oven?
my roommate did that the other day, and the cheese dripped, and he had to clean it up.
Well, what
Do
I do
you?
is I put it on like not the top rack, but I'll have a rack below the rack the pizza's on, and then I'll cover it with tin foil. Or
Oh
I'll
yeah,
put
I
the
do.
pizza on top of the tin foil. That way it doesn't get really crummy when you eat it.
Oh,
Smart. So
the
do you and your roommate, do you guys cook and share the meal together, or you guys eat set like you just cook your own stuff for yourself?
we're doing individually. I do know some
Oh.
other coworkers who do share and try to meal prep, but my roommate doesn't do that, so
You're
it's
getting
fine.
along with your roommate so far?
Oh shit, that's a spider.
Your roommate's a spider.
There's a spider in my room.
Eat it.
Are you enjoying your new like life so far?
Yeah, it's pretty fun. The best part is doing the off-roading on the gravel. So some of these roads are like, because the weather is erratic, they just wash away some of the gravel roads. So you have these ditches to drive over. That's the fun part. And seeing the sights as well. There's a lot of wildlife which you don't really see around the city. So sometimes I see a deer, fox, a lot of birds, a lot of rabbits, and
Oh.
a lot of insects as
Roadkill
well.
dinner.
What?
Roadkill dinner.
Oh yeah, vultures and roadkill on the side. I could, I could have harvested the deer though. There was a turtle trying to cross the bridge, and I was in the other lane, but I almost hit it.
Oh.
It's like those things you see in the road, but the
You
road
So
is
pick
what
it
do
up,
you
take it home in for a snack.
what do you do for like after work, right? What do you do for fun?
for fun. Well,
Yeah, like
I watch YouTube. The past week was been quite hectic because of the rainstorm affecting the schedule. So put in like a couple long hours just to get the surveys done.
you have a
Today,
hotspot, yeah, for internet.
yeah, so I've been using that. Today I played some of the single player game I've been trying to get it done and
Oh,
doing
which
some
game?
chores. It's the Reverse Collapse Codename Bakery. Same creators of the Girls Frontline universe.
Oh, nice.
All right, I'll tell you some
I
more.
think with all your newfound
Yeah,
I think with all your newfound free time, you should start an artistic career. Start painting, Raro.
start painting. Oh
Mhm.
God.
Be an artist.
All right, now that everyone's here, welcome Tony to the PPRC podcast. Today will be a short podcast because tomorrow, as I said earlier to everyone else, I have to go to do an oil change in the morning for the car because this is not
Mm,
I'm not the first one to drive the car. So you sound tired. Did you wake up?
yeah, I set an alarm, but woke me up 10 minutes later. Strange.
Is your sleep schedule basically the same as past few months?
Mm, can't say it's. I'd say it's more erratic. Just because I'm mostly on call, so I just sleep when I'm tired. That's about it.
I basically had to change my sleeping habits. So, because I changed time zones, I'm like an hour earlier, and then I have to wake up at 6 a.m. I guess I could always start later, but usually I wake up 6 a.m. nowadays. What time do you guys
Hmm.
wake up?
Usually when the sun comes up, it's like 4, 5, 5, 6.
You wake up at 5 a.m.?
Yeah, when the sunlight, oh, yeah, when the sunlight beams into my eyes, yeah.
Oh,
Do,
yeah.
do you like take giant nap in the afternoon, evening?
Depends.
So instead of sleeping
What for me?
one full 8 hour, say, you sleep like 2 4 hours.
I think everyone has like different sleep requirements, and I like it. I enjoy naps. Not, I can't say for everyone. So, well, it's fine what works for me.
Well, as long as you're getting enough rest, I guess.
Still alive.
Why don't we talk
Yeah, we
sleep
haven't figured that out yet.
sleep habits with gaming? So like before I could, well, can't imagine myself gaming long hours into the night if I have to wake up early in the morning.
Arma sessions.
Less than 1 hour armor sessions. God, the 3 hour armor sessions
Yeah.
are like I could be sleeping. I could take a nap while two drives.
Mm.
I remember this. I remember this was like years ago where I was like, okay, guys, I'm gonna sleep at like 12, 4 hours later. 4 a.m. We're still trying to fucking escape.
I remember it's like, oh, I'm running out of oxygen or something.
Hey, it's true. I was.
I thought that you're like in a. It sounds like you're in a submarine or something. You're like, oh, the CO2 is filling in this compartment that I'm in.
This nursing home has some ventilation,
Don't go
so
towards the light.
I do have do have better circulation of air.
Does this smell in that place or no smell? Like a like old nursing home smell.
Yes,
Oh.
you get used to it though.
Is it like a medical smell? Like a I don't know how to describe it. Not really bleach, but
Yes.
a sanitized smell.
At least nowadays I don't smell it anymore, but when I first got here, it was very apparent.
Nose blind?
So what?
Never mind. I believe. Oh well, it's like I believe the non-technical term is nose blind or something. I don't know. That just comes to mind.
I think I just got desensitized over time.
And then you'll smell it again in like 3 years and then get flashbacks.
I mean, we were joking how my coworkers and I were joking how, oh, we're just getting used to the nursing home earlier, you know?
So how about that asteroid Apophis?
Why would we care about Apophis?
What is that?
It is an asteroid that in April of 2029 is going to be, I think, closer to the Earth than the Moon is.
Oh, nice.
There's
it
like
gonna
a
throw us out of
small,
orbit?
small.
Is it gonna throw
What?
the moon out of the orbit? Unlikely.
Still
That's
didn't get
probably
that.
not that big.
It's. Let me read some stats out real quick.
Yeah, there was a
Um,
movie, yeah.
Don't look up.
it is more than 10, or it's more than 1,000 feet in size, which is equal to 3 football fields.
That's nothing. It
It's
might
gonna
make.
be 31 kilometer or 31,000 kilometers from Earth.
It probably won't do too much. It probably might make a day or night, a day if it's shorter or longer for like a few minutes.
You're gonna hit us.
I'll
So-
catch it.
Sorry, was Alexi's question, is it going to hit us?
Yeah, the Earth. I mean,
Probably not, but we can still like dream.
yeah, that'd be nice, yeah.
Apocalypse time.
That would be nice. The end of humanity if we get hit by a.
Yeah,
Yeah, nuclear winter, when the asteroid hits us and
it'd be
the whole
nice.
atmosphere,
Would
the
be
entire
nice.
atmosphere gets covered in dust. Winter starts.
The two,
All right, guys, I'm gonna start a
2029.
campaign.
Yeah,
Yeah, Apophis for president 2029.
yeah.
Oh my god.
It'd be nice. Nice. We can start over again in
Nice.
Isekai world. Yeah, because the asteroid Kun's gonna get us, and we'll wake up in our own like another world, and we'll be overpowered, and we'll have good lives. Yeah.
Oh my god, what have you been watching?
See
Yeah,
which
Mushoku
that's right.
isekai.
Tensei?
Pretty sure. I'm pretty sure at its closest approach, it'll be over Europe, so we'll all be fine.
Yeah, that show we called that time, like we were. Was that time we were hit by an asteroid? Yeah.
I'm gonna be a slime in my next life.
Yeah, it'd be nice. It'd be nice.
What if the asteroid hits Europe? Do you guys want to go over there where all the, ruins are and just build our own country?
Probably not,
Depends.
because there's not gonna be food. Yeah, it's gonna be just a wreck. We should just stay in the USA and chill.
I mean, do you know how much asteroids would sell for, especially one that hit the Earth and ended a country?
Mm,
Yeah, the
how much?
fragments
Yeah,
can
but
sell.
doing no logistical support.
Rich people have to buy things that have no value, but are,
Wait.
expensive.
Do you think that the
Wrong.
asteroid fragments will have like paranormal powers, like in Stalker, the game?
Oh, that could be.
I don't think so.
There
I
was a
know that
show.
Apophis is an Egyptian god. Let me look it up.
There was
What if
an.
what if each? Sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. I talk too much.
No, I said something first. You go ahead.
No, you go ahead, Alexi.
All right, I'll quickly say. Okay,
Don't start
what
this
if
with
each
me.
of the fragments, what if each of the fragments has different powers, yeah? And then like we have a whole economy going, basically trading or searching for these fragments, and maybe one fragment is able to generate almost, I want to say infinite energy, but like imagine 2,000 years of continuous energy just from this one fragment. And then other fragments, maybe it has like the power to cure cancer, and maybe there's a mash dash for to
That
collect
just gave
these.
me flashbacks to Infinity Stones.
In 5 years, huh? It's a long time. Well,
I wish it could come sooner.
What?
Even
Well,
Chew.
after
Wait, what? Chew? What is on Chew's mind?
Even Chew.
True, explain yourself.
Uh, what? Cause why not? Why prolong Why prolong the anxiety and the
And the
anticipation
suffering.
when we could just have it?
It could be a near miss. Why do you wanna confirm
Yeah,
him?
so we'll find out. We'll find out sooner than later, right?
On
This reminds
September
me of
24th, 2182, so
That's
150 years in the future,
just
Bennu, which is
oh,
another asteroid, has a 1 in almost 3,000 chance of hitting Earth.
that's pretty good chance, yeah. 1 in
Yeah,
3,000.
very good chance.
Yeah,
Better than the lottery.
I think Bennu is smaller though.
Oh,
better than
shucks.
lightning.
I
How
wonder
dead
where
are
it
you
will hit.
guys?
Oh, like country-wise, probably the ocean. Ocean or Asia.
So a few years ago, you know, the on on my island, there was a emergency notice system that they sent text to our cell phones, and they were saying North Korea launched a nuke towards our our island, and a lot of people started freaking out because they kept saying, "Oh, this is not a drill. This is like for real, yeah. North Korea is sending nukes over," and a lot of people were freaking out. And I remember, I was like, yeah, man, nice, nice, okay, yeah. I was kind of disappointed when it wasn't real.
You were disappointed. You want to see some devastation in action.
No, I mean like, okay, because if it hits me, right, I would just be gone. Like, if yeah, I would just literally just be transported to another world, yeah. And it's not like I'm, if it hits like maybe 100 miles away, I might get maybe the experience fault and all the other terrible stuff. But if it hits me directly, then I have a like a almost instant way of leaving this world without pain. So yeah, I remember like I was at a grocery store and people were freaking out. They're like, "Oh no!" There was like, oh, calling their loved ones and just clinging on to their current life, and I was like, "Yeah, nice, nice."
You know, there's a Netflix show. Was it a show? Anyways, live action is called Don't Look Up. How many of you heard of it?
Yeah, I've
I've
seen it.
watched it.
I watched it. It
Yeah,
wasn't that good.
it was more parody, but
Yeah.
I would say it's kind of similar. Well, I think what Alexi was everyone was over exaggerating and very dramatic, but in Don't Look Up, they're just everything continues as normal, basically.
I'm okay. So from that experience, I learned that there are some people, okay, and I think that they have good lives, happy lives, and they have a future to look forward to. Yeah. So of course they're very scared because they have good lives. And honestly, like at the time, like I wasn't doing particularly well at all. I was just nothing much to look forward to. I think this is I'm not sure it's before pandemic. Yeah, I think it's before the pandemic. I wasn't doing too well. Like didn't have too much of a future, and it's just like what else is to look forward to for me? It was just yeah. I mean, I don't want to sound like a downer, but it sounded like I didn't have much to lose. But the people that were panicking. Yeah, they have a future. Maybe they have children. Maybe they have a good mother and father. They have friends. Every day to them is paradise. Yeah.
Here's an interesting question. If you only had a week left before the world ended, what would you do?
Drugs.
Oh my god, Green.
Fuck.
Okay.
Oh yeah, in Don't Look Up, there's that they had a scene like that. So people were doing drugs and having adult activity parties, like on top of roofs and stuff, because it doesn't matter anymore. There's no consequences. I mean, they're gonna have to pay, and that's death. Yeah. So I think for me, if I had last week to live, I would just enjoy the vices maybe, but not like harmlessly, right? I'm not gonna not get anyone involved, just to enjoy my life and go peacefully. Yeah.
Wouldn't it suck though if you did drugs and then it didn't end, and then you're just like, okay, now what?
Now I got drug addiction.
You have a new hobby now, then, right?
I don't know. I'll probably reach out to people close and then people I haven't talked to in a while and say hi. Uh, and
Hey, I haven't
then,
talked to you in a while. The world's about to end. How are you doing?
yeah, enjoying life.
I think I'd be too worried about them wondering, okay, why is this person texting me when the world is about to end? I don't want to, waste my time on them. That's why I wouldn't text anyone.
It might be too early, but do you guys have a bucket list?
Not really.
Like,
I
Visit
want to buy a
visit all
house.
Green's gonna buy a house.
First, I would short the market.
One of Chu's
And then
dreams.
on the
Yeah.
off chance that we don't all die, then I'll be fucking rich. Right?
Like,
Hold on, let me grab a
that's
pen.
smart. That's smart. Yeah.
But like what's stopping someone from like, they find a rocket from like SpaceX or something and they just fly themselves into space. And then just let it
Probably,
blow
yeah.
over for 2 weeks and then come back to land.
I think
if
the
they
rich people, yeah.
hopefully One Piece.
Whoa. What do you mean get a SpaceX rocket? We'll start there. First, you need to be rich enough to buy a ticket, right?
Who says
I
you
think
need to buy a ticket? You can steal it.
Listen,
You don't
anything
punch
is free with a
anything.
pair of bolt cutters.
Yeah,
Yeah,
then
I
you
wonder.
just
launching a
have
rocket. It's totally like Grand Theft Auto.
you just like
A car.
Bolt keepers are the keys to freedom.
yeah. So I would go down to wherever they launch the rockets and then like break into the facility, right? And then like somehow get their instruction manuals and code, upload it to ChatGPT, and then hey, ChatGPT, tell me how to start this rocket.
Well,
You
if you're gonna
based
go to
on
that
this
extent,
following
Chew,
instruction manual.
if you're just gonna go in there, just hold the entire engineer crew hostage and get them to
Yeah,
do all the logistics and hold them at gunpoint.
yeah. I was gonna say blackmail, but
No, they find some way to
hostages
trick
work
you.
too.
But ChatGPT, man, I didn't think about that one.
Yeah, we should
I
ask
feel like
ChatGPT. We should ask ChatGPT the question that we're trying to answer today. What would you do if we had a week left before the apocalypse?
All
Oh
right.
yeah, let's do that.
I'll do it.
Yeah, do that right now, Rare.
I got
Tony,
we'll
ChatGPT.
all do it at the same time. Maybe we'll get different answers.
Oh yeah. I bet ChatGPT will flag us. We're like, what the hell are these guys?
What would you do if there
Yeah.
was only 1 week?
Yeah, 1 week.
I'm gonna
I can't see.
use Gemini. Let's see how it's different.
If I only had any unfinished
Oh,
business,
sanitize.
that sounds threatening, or projects, and perhaps take some time for personal reflection, gratitude, and making peace with any unresolved issues if possible. I would engage in the present moment as much as possible.
Mike,
Okay,
Alexi.
mine says, my question is, what will you do if you only have 1 week to live? And they give me a list. Okay,
That's
spending time with loved
different.
ones. Oh, it's different.
Yeah, it's like the world ends, everyone's dead.
What was the question?
If the world ends, if not like you have 1 week to live,
Sorry.
if like,
Oh,
you
the world ending. Okay.
yeah, because we're talking about, you know,
Okay, let me
asteroids
re-ask the
hitting the
question.
Earth,
So
nuclear.
I asked, what should I do if only the world? Oh, sorry, I gotta, I gotta redo the question. Sorry. What should I
What should
Are we
I do?
asking? Are we asking the bot, or are we asking about ourselves? What should we
I'm
do?
asking the bot. I typed in the
Okay.
question incorrectly. Okay, so I typed in this. What should I do if the world only had 1 week left before the inevitable apocalypse? And here's what Gemini said. With only a week left, prioritize finding peace and connection in a chaotic situation.
Mine's just
So the categories
like
are connect with loved ones, seek personal fulfillment, help
Yeah.
others if the situation allows, stay informed if possible, basic preparations if possible, and remember, hope is a powerful force. Even in a dire situation, there's a chance for the unexpected.
Yeah.
Yeah. No drugs.
Yeah. The ChatGPT is just similar. Spending time with loved ones, express your feelings, experience joy and fulfillment,
Hey,
reflect and find peace.
maybe the Sandstorm servers will still be up.
last moments of sand playing
We're
with
gonna play
Sandstorm.
Sandstorm together.
What if we did an arma escape and we have to escape before the world ends?
Oh my god, we're never escaping.
Break the rocket facility.
We should play Ready or Not.
Fly off. It's like if we can't do it in real
Make
life,
it
it's
very
hard to
meta.
simulate it.
And then
But
Rero shoots me out of my own helicopter.
does anyone actually have like a bug out bag? Like an emergency bag that they can just take and leave from their home?
They're called go bags, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, or that.
I technically do, but it's at New York City, and it's not really prep, so it's just like not even that much walkie-talkie. Are you prepped? Are you a prepper?
I don't have any. I don't
If
prepare.
the
I don't prepare for that
world
kind of
ends, I'm gonna just live in the nude.
Oh my god.
Were you
like
guys like?
we don't really have
Sorry,
that
go ahead.
many natural disasters that can harm us where I am, except for like a very strong earthquake. But then it's like, okay, if there's an earthquake and my building were to collapse, then pretty much everything else would be collapsed at that point. So like my goal wouldn't really be to escape the city per se. It's just like to even be recovered.
Do you guys have any this kind of weird phobia sometimes? Not all the time. Like you're laying down in your bed and you look at the ceiling and you're scared. Oh man, will the ceiling just collapse while I'm asleep?
No.
I used to have that when I was like a child. Like I think it's just like over sensitivity to paranoia or
I
something. I don't know.
I just hold the ceiling up with my mind powers.
But yeah, we haven't really experienced a large or significant earthquake in the on the west coast for quite a long time already.
What about the 2011 tsunami? Or not tsunami? Never mind.
That
You guys had the earthquake. Japan had the tsunami.
that did
Never
not
mind.
impact us on the west coast.
Wait, true. Have you seen if you've been up to Squamish, have you seen like the water line? Like there is history of like some really bad earthquakes that triggered like a really big tsunami that was probably up to the mountain, like I don't
I don't
know, like
think I've seen
500
it.
meters up. was like a huge wave. There's like a huge drench line.
I have not seen it. I haven't heard of something like that either.
Well, I'm not too sure, but like when I was up there, I heard stories from the locals, because met some friends over there at Squamish. Did a lot of drugs with them, man. And they're telling me about the history and everything. I was like, check out. They're telling me this water line. Like, if you climb up to the mountain, you see like this distinct line that goes through like the entire mountain. And they told us that um, there was back then there was a really bad earthquake and like a tsunami hit. And
I think they're talking about like prehistoric ages.
yeah, this is probably before like we were born. But like if you go up there and you actually see the line, it's pretty significant. I think there was a sign there too or something, like one of those like tourist things you can read. What do you call it? It's mounted on the parks.
Yeah, you wouldn't
So,
be surprised.
PSA: don't do drugs.
PSA, what?
Any notes, Raro?
Notes. I did a quick search on ChatGPT on Canada's natural disasters, and number 1 is earthquake. Number 2, landslides. Number 3, wildfires.
I think wildfires are more prevalent nowadays. It just
I
happens every summer at this point.
always thought like Canada have like to deal with like wild animals like bears and mooses.
There's a bear. There's bears in Vancouver.
And
Yeah.
like every season they come and invade the cities and
Invade.
the townspeople have to rally and ring bells to fight off the moose. Yeah,
The Meese.
the meese. Yeah. Kind of like in Valheim. If you play Valheim, there's yeah, all the pigs and then the lizards and the animals of the forest will rally to fight the player.
So like Planet of the Apes.
Yeah.
Mm.
Holy cow!
Oh, I missed that set. I know it's only been a week, but I guess his power supply didn't make it.
I think I was playing yesterday. Yeah.
Oh man.
That's why we have the soundboard.
Oh, I was supposed to start the event. Okay, now the event is officially started and ending.
We did it.
Nice.
You did it. We had a very interesting